It took 30 years, but finally, we won. Hello humans, and welcome to another episode of Gen X Gamer, the YouTube channel dedicated to retro gaming that is not hosted by an e-begging clickbaiter. Alright, welcome today, and today we want to talk about Ninja being on the cover of Espn magazine. First, I want to introduce my co-host, the one, the only, Blind Fox.
What's up, humans? Who else is hungover?
Alright, so, you know guys, this is probably momentous for mostly people my generation, maybe Generation Y, because gaming now is completely mainstream, even in ESPN, the ultimate sports magazine. I know print media is not what it used to be, but for us, from my generation, it really is a momentous occasion. It is something that we never saw coming. And if you're a little bit younger, I just want to put this in perspective to you. Past the age of 14 for my generation, it really wasn't okay to admit you were a gamer. You were considered that's the word. That's right. That's not something you were gonna admit to in public. It made you socially unacceptable and maybe labeled you with several labels that pretty much made you not a sociable person, right? And I'm telling you, it was real, man. I mean, when the NES came out, I remember having a job and I was just saving for that. My friends were spending their money on different things, and this is something that I was doing secretly. I was doing secretly because if they knew that I was spending my money on this instead of rims for my mini truck back then, you know, mini trucks were a big thing. If I was spending money on this rather than, you know, beer, booze, or women, I mean, it would just be like a crime. And I'm telling you, back then, it was just a different social scene, especially here in the part of Los Angeles where I grew up. And, you know, I don't regret a single dollar that I ever spent on the NES. But never in my wildest dreams at that point did I ever think, hey, you know what? This gaming thing one day is going to be big. You know, it's going to be socially acceptable. It's going to be, you know, played on TV. It's going to be something that people would aspire to, you know, rather than be hidden, man. I mean, it's just incredible. I mean, for me, I feel glad. I feel happy. You know, for this generation. You know, for the generations to come, for my grandkids, you know, they're going to be gamers, hopefully, like their grandpa, and, you know, they're going to go on to have great gaming careers, maybe one of them someday, who knows, you know? But the thing is, you don't have to hide the fact that you enjoy this activity, that you enjoy this pastime, that collecting is something that you know, for us, You know, it's a lot of memories, but you know, a lot of those memories also come with a lot of a lot of stereotypes that we had to live through, and maybe not all of you, but you know, a lot of us. You know, if you like myself, you know, and I don't know how you guys experience was, but I was a very sociable guy.
Liberties were taken with the visual representation.
Like to date, like to be out there, like to have fun. But you know, the one thing I'd love to do always is game in one form or another. You know, and it always, you know, it's something to this day. You know, my first instinct is, you know, when people ask me what's your hobby, it's you know, it's almost like I have it set back there. Don't say gaming. Don't say video games, you know, because it was like that for such a long time. And to see how long we've come to, you know, where this guy is hanging out with, you know, sports stars, you know, musicians, you know, rappers and stuff like that, and him being highlighted on the magazine. So, all right, guys, right? So, man, you know, like I say, to me and people my generation, you know, this is a day that we never thought would come, man. I mean, how special, right? A day where we can celebrate being gamers, where we no longer have to hide in the shadows, and you know, where gaming is loved so much that it's on TV. It's even bet on, man. When you can bet on something, you know it's big. You know people love it. And you know, what can we say? After so many years, you know, I played my first video game with the Atari 2600, and man, what a long way we've come. All right, humans, that's the video for today. Like I always tell you, never, ever be afraid to be happy. I'll catch you on the next one. Take care. Hey, Biggie, dance us off.